Hey, Greg here, founder of Wrestling-Divas.webs.com, your source for highlighting the most beautiful and deadly entertainers in professional wrestling. Joining me is a model, actress, pro wrestler, and pro wrestling manager. She has appeared for Ripley's Believe It or Not and appeared on the hit TV show Burn Notice, which formerly aired on the USA Network. I would like to welcome my next special guest, the goddess of water, Trina Mason. Hi, Trina. How are you today?
Good, and yourself?
I'm doing well. Thanks for joining me. So, Trina, from what I understand, you are trying to start an online fundraiser to fund a costume that you want to do for modeling. Can you explain more of that and how fans can get involved?
I'm thinking about doing the GoFundMe for tributing towards me making my own mermaid tails. I'm going to update the sides where it says, if they donate $830, it purchases a 5-gallon of silicone, and then, materials towards the tail that's going to take to make this. And I'm going to try to make my own tails. Right now I have a small scale of dragon skin silicone, so I'm trying to make, a Barbie tail, basically, like a scale mold. And then I'm going to try to make one for myself.
So going over your professional wrestling career, it is very physical, it is very athletic, it is very demanding on the body. It's not easy for everyone to do, and certainly a female when there's fewer opportunities out there. So why did you choose wrestling over another form of physical entertainment like boxing or MMA?
I just find it so fun and adventurous, and it got my adrenaline running. I loved it. Definitely didn't think it was that hard. At first when I started, I was like, wow, this is fun. And then I trained or switched trainers and took more intense classes, I guess you could say, and definitely a lot harder than I thought. But fun still, and I still love it. I would like to pursue it. I definitely want to be treated equally. It's so frustrating to try and have to prove yourself in the ring and in practice and at the shows.
Trina, from what I understand, you had really no intention of going into modeling as a professional career, but it really came to you through an event that you went to with a friend, a concert, I believe, and that really took off because you were really discovered. Could you explain more about that situation and how things came to be?
Yes, I went to the concert with some friends that I just kept getting, basically, in my opinion, harassed. I guess people aren't used to seeing a girl with a mohawk or whatever. But I personally loved it, and I guess people would stop, and sometimes I would do it, but just my friend or my brother's best friend, Ryan, was just saying as a joke I should charge people $5 or something to take a picture with me. And as we were leaving, a dad asked me or whatever, so I told him $5 or whatever as we were walking to the car, and he actually said, all right, here, just took the picture, and I don't know, I guess that just made me think, maybe I could do this, someone really wants to pay me to take my picture. And then I basically networked myself through online places like MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, things like that.
What's funny is that you didn't really mean to seriously charge that person. It was just a joke. So do you find it funny looking back that he actually took you seriously?
Of course. But in a sense, I kind of wish I still had that $5. Who knows what happened. I was 16, 17, I don't know. It was a long time ago. Definitely don't have hair like that anymore.
So, Trina, something caught me off guard when I talked to you this morning. I was expecting to speak to someone that was very sugar-coated and very much a girly girl, but you really aren't that. In fact, you're the exact opposite. So can you tell me more about you and the types of things that you like as far as physicality and entertainment goes. Why are you not this girly girl?
It's just not who I am. I'm more like Tank Girl, Harley Quinn. Adventurous, female Tarzan. I love animals. I have a awesome rescue.
So when you go into entertainment, of course, it is a very tough industry, and there are a lot of dirty politics involved. How is it at a young age to deal with that? How do you kind of rise above all that negativity?
I just have to stay focused on the reason why I originally started doing it. And just ignore that or the past experience and the drama or whatever you want to call it. I love every single thing that I do. I mean, I do take what comes. It's just a fun adventure. I mean, it depends on what inspires me and what inspires other people, I suppose.
So, reading up on you, Trina, one of the things that really popped out to me is that you actually had a license to be an unarmed bodyguard, and the irony is that you're only 5'2". So, how did that opportunity come to you, and what really made it appeal to you?
Oh, man, I don't know. It was it really piqued my interest, and my friend was doing it as a job and suggested it to me, so I tried the class, and I passed, and I've had it for a while now, but I haven't really used it. I don't think anyone would really hire a girl in my size, really.
If you could sum up your experience in the professional wrestling industry using just one word, what would that one word be?
One word for the entire experience. I would make it 2 words, 1 word of oh boy.
Well, I've heard a lot of different answers. A lot of different answers when asking that question. So that's probably one of the most unique because that can be taken as a good thing. And
that's also an inside joke with my trainer.
Well,
always because of training, and I'm just like, oh boy. She just gives you tough love and you tighten up. Just do it. When it comes to flip bumps and stuff like that.
So, in order to be a wrestler and to make a name in the industry, you definitely have to do a lot of internal work and stay strong. So, was there any particular piece of advice, or was there any person who helped guide you in that respect and really gave you a lot to walk away with when you were through training each day?
Of course, I could thank almost every person who's ever worked with me in the ring. Really, I mean, every person teaches you a new experience. People who have been in the business or seek the same interest as you.
I know that you are on a lot of social media websites. You do like to network yourself online. You do have a website of your own. So how can people reach you? How can fans contact you for fan mail? And how can serious inquiries reach you?
The best way to reach me is through my email, which is wewanttrina@aol.com. That is my personal email address. If you really want to find me anywhere else, the best way to go is to itsmyurls.com/Trina Mason. You can find all the links there that's available, such as Facebook, Twitter, my fan page, my photography page, and everything else that I'm involved with.
Well, Trina, I really have to thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best of luck with your endeavors. I've honestly never met a more active person in entertainment and wrestling and, everything else that you do in modeling. You're always up to something, and you're always busy, so I hope you keep at it, and I know that you'll reach success somewhere. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you. My pleasure. I look forward to speaking to you again. thanks to everyone else for tuning in. Be sure to check out www.wrestling-divas.webs.com, and be sure to check out the site on Twitter at Wrestling Divas, again with the Z at the end.